Good afternoon. Welcome to Neals Farming and Gaming. I haven't done a video in a long time. I have got some videos done. I haven't got it posted yet. But we're on our last field of corn. Last year I did a live stream on the last field. This year I should do it again, but the hell with it. I'm just going to do a quick video here. We got Saturday, November. Hell is the day. Wednesday was the 13th, so today's 14th, 16th. Today's the 16th of November. We should get done today. We had the other combine drop on us. The old 9770 took a gearbox. The one underneath comes down along the one that drives the head. Anyway, so he broke down this morning about after 4 passes. So it's just me and the old 680 out here. But we ought to be able to get done by the end of the day, hopefully. Corn this year, as far as yields, haven't been great. Right. That's about where we've been averaging. Every now and then she'll come up to about 185. But anyway, got some clouds moving in. And a beautiful western Nebraska Saturday. And whoa, hey, I'm full. But anyway, hopefully my grain cart driver gets here pretty quick. We'll see, I guess. Happens if you guys sit there for a minute or two. Hopefully you can hear me. I'll just sit there on that ram mount for a minute or two there. Hopefully everybody's doing all right out there. I'm not dead in the water. I just haven't been posting much. Haven't really been in the mood. Plus, where I work for somebody, it's not as easy to do. So. Like I said, corn yields have not been great this year. Part of the problem, I think, was it was really hot during pollination and dry. Yeah, we have pivots, but it still makes a difference. You can darn sure tell wherever we have plug nozzles that didn't get taken care of right away. This year, really bad. Haven't heard anybody brag about any of their yields around here. We had our harvest lunch yesterday with our seed dealer, and he was saying the same thing. When we had hot and drier fall so far, September and October were above normal on temperature. We had 3 or 4 weeks of triple digit temperatures there at the end of July, first part of August. Second week of August, we finally got a 2-inch rain, and that was nice. It really helped things. Otherwise, the crop might be worse than what it is. Alfalfa wasn't even very good this year. It was even down on tonnage. Anyway, talking to our decal dealer, he was saying even if anybody got an average around 200, they were happy this year. Best we've gotten in one of our best fields wasn't very weedy. It was 180, 81, something like that. This field average right now is 132. It's got some good spots in it, got some bad spots in it, and that's what we've been running into everywhere. So we haven't had any numbers just jump right out as far as astounding numbers. This number is decal valve 4574 RIV. The one that did 100, or did almost 200 or 180 or whatever it was. Yeah, it was 181 or something like that. It was 101.33 decal also. He said, oddly enough, some of the best corn this year was they planted some 88-day corn the 1st of July, 2nd of July, because they had a bad hailstorm around here. That's way past planting date, insurance date. The insurance date's like the 25th of May. But where we had a warm and fairly dry fall and then a late frost, that corn actually finished, and they were saying it was 190, 200 bushel an acre. So I would imagine we had a cool week and a half there, about the second, third weekend in August, and then it warmed right back up. But it was about average temperatures, in the 80s instead of 105, 101, 99. So I would imagine they probably lucked out because it was late enough that it was pollinating later when it was in that cool week and a half we had, or cooler week and a half, I should say. I don't know. All I know, if it had been a normal year, them boys would have been wasting their money replanting that late. Average frost date around here is like the 20th to the 22nd of September. So they'd have been in trouble. But they got lucky this year. So they got something they can put in the grain bins, I guess. So and our drive over pit, I just was informed that right before I started videoing, broke down. So we're down to 40 acres or whatever left to do, be done, and of course that's got to be going on. I'm going to get out of here today about 2, 3 o'clock, and it looks like it's going to be another typical long regular day for a Saturday, but I guess it's one of them years, like Larson's are saying and everybody else saying, it is what it is. I'll tell you what, it's been a year. We'll be glad to get it fucking done, get what we got in the bins. And of course, corn prices have been all over the goddamn board the last 2 weeks. I think they were up yesterday 5 cents. We were right around 4.28. But that's still about $1 less than what it was last year at this time. I think we were 5.36, 5.30 somewhere in there last year at this time. So, and like one lonely farmer says, we're not going to make no money this year at all. That's it's just been one of them years, one thing after another. This combine, we had an auger go to hell on us, the unloading auger, and broke the actual tube where the auger's welded around, about that far away from the elbow gearbox, and it's splined on there. We had a hell of a time. We couldn't get that. We worked on it for a day and we couldn't get that son of a bitch off of there. So we sent the thing into John Deere and had them work on it. Saturday morning, they actually worked on it all weekend long. Ended up fucking up the gearbox trying to press that thing off of there. So we got a new gearbox. We already had a new auger. We just hadn't had to put it in because it wasn't quite bad enough to put in, but we ended up putting it in, of course, when we had it out. And the 8370R had a steering cylinder leak, and the variable speed fan was shot, and that had to get worked on. The 8420, the other grain cart tractor, also had a steering cylinder leak, so they took all that stuff in there and worked on it. He got the bill the other day, and just to work on the combine over the weekend was $4,400 in shop labor. And I think our total bill was right around $29,000. farming's not cheap, even with older equipment. Can't afford the new equipment. I don't know how the hell these guys are buying this new shit. They've got to have some moldy money sitting around or something. Especially with the interest rates. Yeah, it went down 0.25%, but interest rates are still high. You know, on the new S7 800 or 900, they're $650,000 combine. New planter's $400,000. The new 8R 410. Actually, no, an 8R 370. Plain Jane, before you add any bells and whistles to it. Jeff was saying the other day was the one he spec'd out was like 434,000 or something. By the time you put a premium cab on it, better you know, 5 remotes and an IVT or a CVT transmission, and IFS front suspension, all that shit, it was over $500,000 for a fucking tractor that you're supposed to pay with it with $4.50 bushel of corn, with inputs costing more than what we're going to get out of it. You know, an X9 combine's $900,000. I don't know. Go to the grocery store and pay for groceries, and groceries cost a shitload of money. There might be a lot of people who might not like me, but I think the right guy won as far as the election goes. Out of what we had to choose from. No, I'm not a huge Trump fan per se. I think he's an arrogant son of a bitch. But he's better than a retarded nitwit like Biden was. As far as I'm concerned, Kamala shouldn't have been running in the first fucking place because she didn't win the goddamn primary. That was a bait and switch bullshit deal by the Democrats. She was just about as dim-witted as fucking Biden is, as far as I'm concerned. And I know we're not supposed to be talking about politics on YouTube, right? They'd probably demonetize me. I'm not even monetized anyway. But anyhow, here we are. We're out there getting done, doing what we got to do, living the life. Shouldn't be bitching, right? I'm getting up every day, going to bed, getting up the next day, and my health's okay, and I do have food in the refrigerator. So things could always be worse, but they sure as hell could be better, right? Anyhow, as far as the gaming side of the channel, I've played some FS22. Actually, Morris and I played last night for the first time in a month. He moved, and so we just haven't been playing a lot because we've been busy. You know, you get home at 7 o'clock at night, after working in the heat all day long, and then now you're doing harvest. You don't play much. Being today is November 17th, I will answer this question. Yep, I bought FS25. Yep, I've played it. What do I think of it? Well, I don't think it's as good as what all the guys are trying to tell you that are dark Giants partners, because they like to blow smoke up your ass because, well, they're Giants partners. So far, about the best review I've seen as far as FS25 and people that are Giants partners is good old Kadurk. He's a lot more political about it than I am. Politically correct about it than me, I guess you could say. And I'm off a damn rope. Anyway, looks really good. I like the look. They sharpened everything up. Trees are awesome. Foliage looks really good as far as in-game foliage. You know, yeah, we could probably have better foliage. I think, matter of fact, we got a mod the other day already for better color for soybeans. They're harvestable soybeans and corn, so they're a little more golden and dead looking, ready to harvest. I said I haven't played it a lot. Farted around it a little. I like how the equipment looks. The equipment that we did get, holy crap, did they fuck us on base equipment this year. You can tell that Case was the one that must have wanted to push their stuff the most, because they got the best representation as far as I'm concerned, other than all the new specialty crop bullshit. As far as new stuff, we really didn't get much. We didn't get. We're missing a lot. I don't get it. No Wilson trailers. Give us a nice old cab over international, but then take away our good Wilson grain hopper to pull it. I don't get it. And I don't know. I've never heard whether Wilson pulled their licensing or what the hell happened there. There's no Wilson in there at all. They still have Demcos. Well, so why the hell couldn't they give us a Demco grain trailer? Like the Walker's boys got something. We got the Load Kings, the Distinction triple hopper, which is okay, I guess, but you sure don't see any of them around here. We got the Load King Prestige instead of the other B-Train thing. You damn sure don't see any of them around here at all. That's a Canada thing. More people in Canada are doing the trains than us. Anyway, haven't played it enough to see what the tornado and the hail, as far as the weather effects go. Hopefully, I'm kind of looking forward to that a little bit. I've been mentioning that the weather hasn't affected crops in the game for years. As far as new crops go, I think we got fucked on new crops. Who the fuck's gonna, I'm not so upset about the rice. It's okay, I guess. I probably won't be raising it. I like the water flood thing in order to have it. Hopefully the guys, the modders, can do something with that for making it into irrigation somehow. Like, well, if we wouldn't have had irrigation where I live here in western Nebraska, we wouldn't even be talking about more yields of 150 to 180, 190, 200 for average. We wouldn't even have that. So, and there was a couple bad hailstorms this year. We got lucky where we didn't get much rain. The hailstorms were really early and they were west of Scottsbluff. So we were tickled pink. We didn't get any hail. On any of ours. We had two fields that had really slight hail. I don't know if it affected the yields or not. Maybe a little, probably did. Either way, I guess my point there is weather's a contributing factor to farming, and I've said it before, I don't give a goddamn whether you're in Nebraska, whether you're in Arkansas, whether you're in France, whether you're in Great Britain, whether you're in Brazil, whether you're in Australia. Weather affects how farming goes. 1 minute you can have a crop that looks like what I got here, I'm combining now. And the next minute, black cloud comes over and hails a bunch of goddamn golf ball size hail on it, and you don't have a goddamn thing left. So, I'm interested to see what the weather thing is going to be like. I don't know. I know I'm kind of being negative, but like I said, I like how it looks. I got to give it kudos to that. I like the clouds and the shadows from clouds. There are some positives there, but there's just some things that make you scratch your head. Kind of like Dirk was saying, get a second update to precision farming for 22. It never got it. There's things that I'm going to be playing 22 for a while because we don't have the mods for 25 yet. Yeah, we've gotten quite a few in the last couple of days, but yeah, it helps the game. But the map, the US map, is bullshit again. I don't know when the fuck Giants is going to learn that in the United States, a big field is not 25 fucking acres. Our smallest field that I have on this farm is 69.37 acres. Just shy of 70 acres. We have yet to have a fucking map and a base game map that's had a fucking field in it that big, other than maybe Westbridge Hills. And I didn't really care for that map either, but I think that was still, as far as American maps goes, Westbridge Hills in 13, is that 13 or 15? 13. I think when I started playing 15, I went to computers. So 13. Where was it? I don't know, anyway. That map actually had a few bigger fields in it. I don't know what the hell is with Giants, man. They're all about their goddamn river and that stupid fucking ferry. Yeah, because everywhere in the United States got a goddamn ferry to try to take fucking vehicles across. Or a X9 with a fucking 50-foot head. Yep, that's the first thing I'm going to do is go get on a goddamn ferry and move it across the goddamn river so I can go combine my fucking 20-acre field on the other side of the goddamn river. So anyhow, I don't know what the hell we're going to do there. I'm sure, I don't know. The gist of the whole story here, as far as my opinion of FS25, is this. It's a step up, it's better, and it's going to be another one of them. What's going to make it great is the modders. That's all there is to it. You know, we've been bitching to Giants for how long about alfalfa as a base game crop. Nope, we did peas, spinach, and green beans instead of fucking alfalfa. How in the hell more farmers raise alfalfa than peas, green beans, or spinach? Those are specialty crops that are raised in California. And I'm sure there's a few other places in the United States that raise them, but not very goddamn many. And as far as rice goes, in some senses in the United States, that's a fairly specialty crop too. Louisiana, Arkansas, and you know, them southern states where they get higher humidity, higher temperatures, longer growing season. And I know that they're for long grain rice. You know, short grain rice is a different deal. A lot of us raised in Asia. Okay, that's cool. The Asian map's kind of neat. Being Japanese, I'll probably never play on it, even though I am Japanese. Because that map, I've been to Japan. The way they got that thing laid out is a bunch of bullshit too. Now you want to talk about small fucking fields. There you go. But anyway, lo and behold, I go to get an 8R for a base game, and guess what? They fucking went and did again. What did we bitch about in 22? What did we bitch about in 19? When the fuck is Giants gonna get in their goddamn head that most people, and I'm pretty sure this is everywhere in where they farm, we don't use fucking clamp-on duals anymore. We ain't been using clamp-on duals since fucking the 70s. The dumb motherfuckers. I don't get that. And here we are, full. And I'm sure the goddamn runover pit thing isn't fixed yet. So, anyway, there's my rant or whatever for FS25. It's a step in the right direction. It's just another one of them half-assed things the Giants did again. Some things are better, some things aren't. And modders are gonna want what's gonna make the game like 22. Anyhow, so I've been recording for about 25 minutes now. Hopefully you've been able to hear me. We're at a standstill here because our drive-over pit broke down too, I guess. So maybe we'll get done today, maybe we won't. God, I hope we do. and everybody's ready to be done. So anyway, I would like to say happy Thanksgiving coming up to everybody. I will be doing some live streams, and I'll be doing some other odds and end things. We'll be getting back into it again. Probably be doing FS22. I know a lot of people have dropped FS22 just because 25's out, but I could give a shit. Got too many mods and too many good maps to play yet before we can really do anything. So anyway, with that being said, we'll be around. We'll be doing some gaming. Probably be done with the farming videos. Not that I did very many this year anyway, because we'll be in the shop, and that'll probably pick back up next spring. But anyhow, like normal, we'll catch up on the flip side, and don't forget, keep that riverside down.